What's up, everybody? Today is November 10th. It is Friday. We're going into the weekend here, so I hope you guys are having a good day. My name's Casey. You're tuning in to howtoplaystock.com. And today's video, I just wanted to shoot a video and cover Motif a little bit more in detail. I know I'd shot a previous video on this. If you haven't seen it, go back, subscribe to the channel, and take a look at that for yourself if you're looking at investing in stocks right now. Because Motif is it's basically a broker. They tap into the NYSE and the Nasdaq, so you can basically buy up stocks on any of those exchanges. There's a couple others in there too, I believe. But on the topic of stocks, real quick, there's a lot of people right now who I have conversations with who just don't understand evaluations of companies and what all goes into that. And point being here is that right now, and this is just my own personal opinion, but right now, with all the interference that we have had from monetary operations and policy from the central bank, uh, I just I don't want to get involved with too many stocks right now. I believe it would just be not necessarily a waste of my time, but there's really no way to get a fair price valuation on these when everything's overinflated due to money printing. Okay, so a lot of price discovery is uh, distorted. All right, and because of that, if you're going to buy in on stocks, most of what you're going to buy would probably be overvalued just due to the fact that all three major indexes are overvalued at least 4 times what they should be. Okay, and that's just going off of P/E ratios, which be your price to earnings. But that's not really why I want to shoot this video. The reason why I'm shooting this video is because if you are going to get involved in stocks and they are overvalued, you can take advantage of micro investing, so you don't have to buy just one share. This broker site would be geared more towards people who may be just getting started and don't have a whole lot of money, so that you can at least start playing the game. And motive's really interesting because, well, what is a motive? Okay, a motive, um, according to the definition here on the brokerage site, they don't really have a definition, but if you were to have one, it would just be like a fund that somebody has created, either motive themselves have created, or an individual. So it's a fund, and what they do is they go in and they actually individually select each stock that they want, whether it be a company or an exchange traded fund or whatnot, and then they allocate it. Okay, so you have all these motives right here that you can choose from to invest in that have been created already for you. And there's a ton of them in here. Like this one right here, Online Gaming World. They keep track of like the performance on them for you, and there's some pretty good returns coming up in here on a lot of these. And the cool thing is, some of them are built for like housing recovery. Well, I don't really know what's in housing recovery, so let's just take a look at it real quick. It's got a 64.2% return. It shows you the volatility. The volatility is fairly low. Valuation on it is, they're saying right around the middle, so it'd be fair. But it gives you a definition, here of what the fund does. And then they give you a breakdown of what holdings are in this motive. Okay, so this is an example of what a motive looks like, and they just basically throw a bunch of stocks in there that would be geared towards, well, for this one, the housing recovery. Well, yeah, we had a recovery, but anyways, I'll stay on point here because I could go in on the title of this here and just probably tear it apart. but for the sake of this video and time, I'll just keep it short. So that's a motif. The cool thing is when you go to trading here, you can actually build your own. So this is how you get to building your own motif. I'll just show you a couple that I've built so far. So this one right now is empty. It's still in progress. I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. I've got one on utilities, services, and technology. And you can, the cool thing is you can go ahead and publish these. And I'll get into that here in a minute, where you can actually earn royalties. So I've got that, and I got the all-weather risk parity fund, which is low risk. I built this one based off of allocation tips from Ray Dalio for portfolio allocation on risk parity. So return to date on that is 10.7%, nothing big. Return to date on this one is 28.4%. I created both these back in March or April this year. I believe anyways. You'd have to go back and check the actual date on the video when I launched that first video on Motif. But these are your funds. You can rebalance them. So if we go in here to rebalance, give it 1 second here, it's trying to load. And my internet's running a little slow, guys, so forgive me here. So this is rebalance, the rebalance menu, and if we go in here, you can change the weight of your overall services. So in services, I've got two. I've got Amazon and Alibaba. So I could adjust the weight of that if I wanted to. So the year-to-date return is pretty high on that. I would probably maybe cut them back just a little bit and apply more to some of the ones that are going down. So like, let's see here. MGE Energy is at 12.6%, so it's got a lower return, and so does Omega Healthcare. So I might increase these two holdings a little bit. You don't have to. I mean, you can do whatever you want, and that's what I like about Motif. It gives you free reign to do whatever you want with allocation of these. Okay, you can add stocks, you can reorganize, you can change the weighting strategy in here. I'm not too familiar with weighting strategies, but that's what a Motif looks like when you actually create one. Now the other cool thing about these is when you go to your Motif, they do creator royalties. So you can publish these and get paid $1 for every person that buys the Motif or rebalances the Motif. Okay. Now, if they sell the Motif, you don't get paid on that. All right. And for people who are using Motif right now, answer this question, because I couldn't find this in the facts, the answers and questions. If someone sells your Motif, and then let's say there's a buyer on the other end of that transaction, because there's going to have to be if they're selling. If that person buys, do you get paid a royalty on that person buying, even though someone has just sold? So if you're in Motif right now, and you know the answer to this, go ahead and leave the answer in the comments section, because I would love to hear your feedback on that. I just couldn't find it in the answers and questions. So let's get down to what it takes to get started, okay? So what do you need to join? All you need is an approved and funded Motif invested brokerage account. IRA accounts are not eligible for this program. Are all my Motifs eligible for royalties? Only Motifs that you built from scratch using our Build a Motif feature are eligible. You will also have the ability to add or remove Motifs from this program at any time by clicking on the Create a Royalties tab under My Custom and Built Motifs section. And how are royalties calculated? Every time someone purchases or rebalances a motive that you built, you will get $1. You do not receive royalties when people sell the motive or trade single stocks in and out of it. And then how and when do I receive royalties? All royalties will occur throughout the current quarter and will be paid to your motive investing account approximately 15 days after quarter end. Okay, so those, if you had any questions on any of that, um, that's a good place to go to get those questions answered. We'll go over here to answers and questions real quick. They've got a customer support too. Go ahead and refresh the page here. Um, is there an account minimum? So, motive impact accounts, have a minimum balance of $1,000. Now, what's a motive impact account? I would have to dig around and do some research on that. Here we go. How is an impact account different from a trading account? With an impact account, you get a fully automated portfolio, so it's all automated, that aligns to your financial goals with your values. A trading account, and this is the difference between an impact account and a trading account. A trading account allows you to choose from our catalog of professional and community built motives. So that's the big difference between those. Um, just so you know. So on account minimums, motive impact accounts have a minimum balance of 1,000. Trading accounts do not have an account minimum. To invest in a motive, you can start investing for as little as $300. Okay. Um, let's see here. I wanted to get to the fees. Here we go. What are the commissions and fees for trading? Because the fees and trading on here are, I would have to say, probably a little bit better than your normal brokerage account. So most brokerage accounts that I've looked at are in between $6.95 on up to like $8.95, depending on which broker you go with. So you're gonna pay just $9.95 total commission for per motive trade. Okay, which is actually pretty nice because let's say you had an IRA set up, or you had your own passive income portfolio in a broker account. You're going to be buying individual stocks to make up your allocation of your portfolio, right? And in order to create that portfolio, each time you buy one of those stocks, you're looking at like a $6.95 trade or a commission fee on each stock that you buy. So your total commission for the entire portfolio could be somewhere, to the tunes of $35 to $40. Here, you're just paying $9.95. And let's see here, $4.95. You'll pay $4.95 per single stock trade. And again, like I was saying earlier, when you go in, I haven't actually funded the account yet, but when you go in and buy um, your stocks, it's micro investing, so you don't have to actually buy one share. You could buy like 0.56 of a share, and that definitely is nice about Motive, and I like that feature with the commissions and fees as well. So it reduces your fees. I might end up trying this at a later date as far as actually investing in it. I don't have any money in it right now. I'm just shooting a video and doing a review on it, further detail from the last video I shot. But for those people out there who are using Motif right now, go ahead and give your feedback on this and what you think of it, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your opinions on this, especially because I'm actually looking at creating a Motif with a colleague of mine who is going to school for investment banking, and we just wanted to give it a test drive here. But we're not probably looking at maybe doing that until beginning of the new year here in 2018. So as of now, we're just holding off on it, doing more research on it. So I figured why not shoot a video here and do a review. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit the like button. You can subscribe to the channel. I'll be shooting more videos here in the future on stocks and investing and different assets that you can get involved with, even outside the stock market, because investing just doesn't include stocks. Okay. But that's all I have for today. You guys have a good weekend. And remember, guys, income is the outcome. Okay. You got to be patient with your strategy, your goals, and where you want to go with your investing. Okay. Other than that, have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.